Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. In this video, we're going to be doing a biking video, and through several towns. We're going to take this left here, and we're going to basically just do a vlog today, biking through and showing you guys the income gaps between several different towns. We are currently in the city of Orange, New Jersey. We'll also be going through East Orange, New Jersey, Glen Ridge, and Montclair, which are all very close to each other. They're all near each other. We're currently in the city of Orange. We're gonna take this right-hand turn on High Street. So let's go down the sidewalk. So the city of Orange has a population of 30,000 people, roughly 30,000 people. I think it might be a bit higher than that, and has a median household income of $41,000 a year, which is far lower than the New Jersey average. It also has a crime rate that is also above the New Jersey average, making the city of Orange one of the worst places you could live in New Jersey. To me, it doesn't really look too bad. It's not, a nice area, but it doesn't look, this area doesn't scare me either. Now on my right is Star Tavern Pizza, which is one of the best pizza places in the state of New Jersey. They serve typically thin crust type of pizza. We're gonna take this right on Dodge Street, and their pizza is amazing. I prefer thick crust over thin crust, but to each their own. But the pizza's still really, really good. We'll also be going through the city of East Orange, New Jersey, which has a population of about 70,000 people. We're not going to be there for very long. It's kind of just a pass-through town to get in to Glen Ridge, but it has a median household income of $48,000 and a crime rate that is above the New Jersey average. We got some apartments over there, some pretty tall apartment buildings too. I don't know if they're privately owned or owned by the housing authority. I don't know. We got the bus terminal on my right. This is where a lot of the New Jersey Transit buses are parked up before they go on the rides, and all those cars are probably for the bus drivers. As you can see, here's the bus terminal on my right. We'll see some buses as we head towards this intersection here. And in perspective, Glen Ridge, which is a really small town, if you look at it on a map, it has a median household income of $212,000 a year. Okay, let's see if this bus will let me go. Okay, he's gonna let me go. He's not really in a good spot. This is Thomas Boulevard right here. We have a fuel co. Current gas is going for $4.79 a gallon. We're crossing Thomas Boulevard. And I believe we are now entering the city of East Orange. East Orange is not a terrible community. It's not, a lot of people say it's pretty bad, but it's not terrible. But it's still not super nice either. Although there are a lot of tree-lined streets in East Orange. One of the statistics about East Orange is that it has one of the highest unemployment rates in the state of New Jersey. According to a website, 16%, a whopping 16% of the population is unemployed. What in the hell? That are some crazy numbers right there. And I think the American average is like 2%, which is crazy. East Orange also has one of the highest percentages of African Americans in the country. 89% of East Orange is considered Black or African American. All right, we'll take a left at some place or another. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this video to compare the income gaps between the city of Orange, East Orange, Glen Ridge, and then we'll go to Monclair as well. Let's take this left here on Brighton Avenue. We got E&W Food Market. All right, let's take a left-hand turn here. So we got So East Orange has a lot of tree-lined streets, which makes the community look nicer. Most of the streets here are tree lined. As you can see, it's starting to get a bit nicer on this block. Okay. What is this guy doing? I think he's backing up. Yeah. But I was gonna think about doing this video in a car, but you don't really get a good view of the homes, and then walking would just be too slow. So biking is pretty much that sweet spot in between. Remember, Glen Ridge is also much smaller than all the other communities we're gonna go through. I'm already kind of out of breath. I should have got a water with me, but whatever. It's okay. All right. Once we start seeing street lamps, well, that's how you know you're in Glen Ridge. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, right here, boom, street lamps. We are now entering Glen Ridge, New Jersey. Look at the difference. We just went a block into Glen Ridge, and look at the difference. Now, you might think that these are not big houses at all. Wait till we get further into Glen Ridge, and you'll see some of those homes. We'll show you this here. This is Summer Avenue. Yeah, I'm not too sure where this goes, but it looks like it turns. I'm not sure where this goes. Yeah, I think this might just take us somewhere that I don't really know. So we're gonna bust a U-turn. While the city of Orange and East Orange have a very high percentage of African Americans, Glen Ridge is very white. And there's minimal diversity here in Glen Ridge. But again, there are no businesses, or pretty much, there's not really much of anything in Glen Ridge, and that's why it's such a boring community. It's that small. There's only about 5,000 people that live here. But the trees here are beautiful. This is Ridgewood Ave, which is one of the nicest streets in Glen Ridge. It's the main street. But boom. Check it out. Beautiful houses. I'm gonna lower my gears so we can go a bit faster. I wanna bang out as much footage as I possibly can. Woo. But I'm telling you, biking is good for the heart, and it's a good way to get exercise. God damn, my legs are killing me, guys. Woo. Okay. Look at that. That's a big Victorian right there. Guys, that's right there. We got some landscapers on my left. Mind you, people in Glen Ridge don't cut their grass. I'm sure some do. Here, let's take this left on Linden Ave before this car comes. Swoop! Too fast, too furious. Look at that beautiful house right there. Check it out. It's like a Spanish style home with the roof tiles. That's nice. Now, something I must tell you guys is that the type of houses here, like the Victorians, I'm not really personally a fan of Victorians. I prefer brownstone colonials, like newer mansions. I also like the Spanish style ones. I like brick ones too. We're passing Spencer Road. Let's take this right on Spencer Road. See what Spencer Road has to offer. One street I really want to show you guys is Douglas Road. Douglas Road is where homes start to get really big. This street right here is Washington Street. And yep, here's Douglas Road. No cars coming, so we'll take a left here. Wow, some nice homes. Taking a right on Douglas Road. Have a woman walking two dogs on my right. I think she heard me and she kind of stared at me. Kind of embarrassing, but whatever. A lot of embarrassing things happen in my life, and that's one of them right there. I'm telling you, I embarrass myself every day. Look at these. These are not mansions, but these are Victorians. Some of them. Like that one right there is not. So we're very close to Monclair, which is the town I live in. Monclair also has a good household income. It has a household income of $92,000 per year on average, which is pretty good. But Glen Ridge is twice that, and it just goes to show you. All right, there's Lincoln Street. Check out Douglas Street, man. Shawns are nice. And it's quiet too. Very minimal traffic. A lot of trees. A good space in between the houses. And the homes are very big. If you have the money, this is a great place to raise a family. And here's a blue jay right there. But if you're just like most of us, these are out of your price range. So this is the end of Douglas Road here. You got the borough of Glen Ridge. Looks like a shuttle bus or a jitney. When I take this left-hand turn on Woodland Avenue, and we'll be in Montclair in less than a minute. And you'll see the contrast of how much different it is once we enter Montclair. Again, this is not supposed to be a hood tour or anything like that. I just want to show the viewers of the internet what the contrast is between these areas. We've biked quite a bit now. This is Willowdale Street right here, and we are now in Monclair. On my right is Glenfield Park, which is one of my personal favorite parks. Now, this is considered to be, by many people in Monclair, the worst part of Monclair. But to me, it's really not bad at all. It's a nice area to me. But we're now in Monclair. We're gonna go on the sidewalk. Now, back when my mom was in high school, which was in the late 80s, early 90s, that's when things were a bit rougher around here. There were drug deals going on in this park. and a lot of shady activity. Things have definitely changed though. The area has gotten nicer. Let's take this left here on Elmwood Road, or Elmwood Avenue, sorry. I apologize. This is Elmwood Avenue. We're gonna go down what many people in Montclair consider to be quote unquote the worst part of Montclair, which is Mission Street. But really, it's not bad at all. This is Mission Street right here. We have a church right here. This is Mission Street, y'all. Obviously, you can see the contrast in this area. Have a Warriors fan on my right. That's a shame. All right, we're gonna allow this car to go by. So right around here, there's actually, I don't know which house it is, but in one of these houses, there's always a group of people hanging out. But it just rained, so maybe they're not out today. Usually it's a big group of people that hang out. Yeah, it's right around these houses. Yeah, they're outside, as you can see, but there's an abandoned house on the left. Here's a beautiful apartment building that they recently built. Although I don't support gentrification because it pushes people out. These apartments are very expensive. They can range anywhere from $2,000 a month to $5,000 a month, depending on the unit. I would cross Bloomfield Ave. I would jaywalk across Bloomfield Ave, but that's very dangerous considering how busy it is. What we'll do is, this is a red light here. I'll turn and then we'll go down Pine Street and show you around this area here. No cars coming. All right, sweet. Here's the Monclair Fire headquarters right here. So in Glen Ridge, they have not been building new apartments like this. That's not really been in the agenda there because Glen Ridge has very strict zoning laws, so it's very hard to even open up anything in Glen Ridge. I think there's only one apartment complex. You got a community service on my right. But in Montclair and nearby Bloomfield, they've been opening up a lot of these types of apartments here. Look at these buildings. These are nice units, guys. So, all right, y'all. We're gonna go about another block and then we'll finish up this tour. We got the Crowd Around Deli on my right, as well as Caggiano Liquors. Light is red for us. So, so on my left is a really nice church called the Mount Carmel Church. It's a Catholic church. As you can see, some very nice brick architecture in this area. Look at this beautiful building right here. Our Lady of Mount Carmel Catholic Church. So this little block here reminds me of a book I read called House on Mango Street. And the reason why that is because the book cover had a lot of homes that looked like a lot of the homes in this neighborhood looked like the house on the book cover. It had that brick architecture, which is kind of neat. So that's where, so like anytime I read that book, this neighborhood would come to mind because of the architecture. The book was about this girl in Chicago. Her name was Esperanza. This is a book back in the 60s. And she went through a lot of challenges when she was growing up. And the area was very bad. Not saying this area is bad, but like the only reason why I think of this area is because of the architecture and the homes. But that's about it. Again, y'all, this is not meant to be a hood tour, so I don't need the hate comments. As I was saying before, this is just a way to compare incomes between Glen Ridge and the surrounding towns. And it's very shocking. Glen Ridge has a median household income of $212,000. The city of Orange has $41,000. East Orange has $48,000. And Montclair is $92,000. Everything in this area has a lower income than Glen Ridge. All right, that's for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and God bless everyone.